Stephen, you've been running Zestino tyres for a few years now, and sometimes we have a control tyre and sometimes people can choose their own tyres. Are you using Zestinos again for Driftmasters? Is there anything different that you're doing this year?
Yeah, we've been on the Zestino tyre for, this will be our 4th season now, I think. We originally were part of the Zestino drivers program. We had a kind of a dual sponsorship set up where our tyres were covered through getting a driver pricing through Zestino, and then our main sponsor, Treads, were paying for our tyres, which is a massive help in this sport. Ran the Zestino brand for quite some time now, and predominantly we've stuck with the hard compounds, and that actually turned out to be a control tyre for 2 years for us. The tyres themselves are very good. The hard compounds were probably one of the best drift tyres in terms of all-round performance that I've been on, for the reason being that you get a good amount of grip, but they last a long time as well. So that was a big benefit of running them, and it helped keep the cost down while it was a control tyre. Things have then since changed, and it's all about tread wear ratings. You used to have big problems with tyre wars where people were stamping tyres with whatever they wanted but calling them 200 tread wear.
So is that for people who can order their own bulk tyres, or could like anyone go and get them off the shelf?
It is pretty much. You would really need to be ordering a large amount of tyres to be able to make your own spec on tyres. Issue with tyres started to creep in again last year with a couple of different brands. We made the decision to move onto a new compound tyre through Zestino as well. Switched last year to the new Zestino Max tyre. So it is labelled a 240 tread wear tyre, but I know for a fact it's much lower than that, and I've just seen a lot better results from the 280 hard compounds that we're running as well. We ran at the tail end of last year and noticed an immediate change in pace in the car. One of the last rounds we were against a Runus who historically would completely outdrive us, gap us, and at Wigan Three Sisters circuit we pushed them round the final corner just by switching to those tyres. So when we applied for Driftmasters, it was a big decision to make in terms of what tyre we were going to commit to. So in the UK we were 265 width, but we were allowed to step up to 285. But then that caused restrictions for us as well, because no one runs a 285 in the UK. Axel is our supplier for tyres, we've got a good relationship. Axel wasn't able to supply us with the 285s, so we had options to go to maybe an Extreme, possibly try a Valino. Valino might be regarded as the best tyre worldwide at the moment. Best scenario was to go for the new Zestino Max. Now it meant running a 265, but I believed running a 265 sticky tyre was better than a medium spec 285, so we made the decision to stick to that. But after going to Driftmasters 2 weeks ago, it turned out to be the right decision, and I was very happy with the tyres. We never at any point felt outpaced. Now we were relatively underpowered and a little bit outgripped in that as well, but especially a track like Mandela, it was all about momentum. I was always worried about getting out-gapped on the straight, but we were able to keep with pretty much everyone on the straight. So it was a good decision to make, sticking with the Zestino Maxes. We're going to be doing more testing next week on them, but they turn out to work really well in this car.